A lot of us are afraid to tell people the truth because we're so passive as Christians. We don't want to be seen as, they too uptight. No, it's just my peace is valuable. I don't have the time to be trying to fight your devils and mine. I don't have time. Like, my devils are enough. I ain't got time to be trying to worry about what's going on with you. And every time you call me, here you go crying about something. Get yourself together. Here's the thing about it, because once you make it out of the 12, you go into the level of the 3, which is privilege. Jesus had 12 friends, but there was only 3 that seen him transform. Everybody don't make it to the back room. You know, you got those friends, and then you got those best friends. Those friends that you got in your life that y'all can talk about a lot of stuff, but you know exactly what you can't talk to them about. And then you know those friends that you got, that there ain't no off limits. That matter of fact, the only time they call is because they feel something in the spirit. What's going on with you? See, I got friends that's part of my 3 that we don't talk every day. We too busy. We got lives, wives, churches, but cheering. But when that phone ring, I pick it up, regardless of what I'm doing. Because it's almost like, oh my goodness, it's almost like there's no time that passed. It's like we pick up exactly where we left off. And we can talk about what really matters. And I can truly say, you know what, this is what's really going on with me. And I don't have to worry about being judged. They'd be like, I understand. And they hold me accountable. You know, I got some friends that they funny because when I know when they finna say something that I'm not finna like, because then they call me PC. Yeah, I'm Chris all the other times we talking and having a good time, but they finna say something to me that they know I ain't finna like. They're like, well, listen here, PC. I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. See, real friends, if real friends can't correct you, if friends can't hold you accountable, if friends can't tell you, hey, you're wrong on this one, get out your emotions, you're wrong on it. If your friends can't tell you, hey, you might need to go repent. Ooh. 3, the level of privilege. This level demands that the demand that comes with it. Peter, James, John, seeing Jesus transform. Do you know the responsibility that came with seeing Jesus in that manner? You thought you knew who Jesus was. But then he shows you who he really is. You see him now before he ever gets to the cross. You've been hanging. You've seen him heal the blinded eyes. You've seen him raise the dead. But everybody didn't get to see him on the mountaintop. Be very careful who have access to you on your mountaintop seasons. Be very careful who has access to you on your mountaintop. Be very careful who have access to you when you are dealing with transformation. Only 3. Then last but not least, and I'm going to end here, the level of 1, which is the level of love. Peter, James, John seen him transform. But John was the only one that showed up at the cross. Out of all 12 that said they loved Jesus, Peter even said, I'll die with you. Sound good. You know those friends that talk a big talk? Man, we boys to the end. We'll see. John is the only one that shows up while he's dying on the cross. Jesus had one. He's healed thousands. He's delivered. He's done the unthinkable. Where were the ones that he raised from the dead? Where were the ones that he healed from leprosy? Why did Peter cuss and then say, deny him? Peter, Jesus had you walking on water. If anybody should have been at the cross, should have been you. That's why you gotta be careful for everybody that say they love you. They love you to an extent. Everybody is not gonna show up at your cross. When everybody turn their back on you, you need one. You need one that would just at least be there with you. I don't need you to take the suffering with me. I just need you to be in the room. I just need you to be there. I don't need you to say nothing. I don't need you to save me. I don't need you to do nothing. I just need you to be there. Because one thing I've noticed about people is that people talk a good game until it's time to show up. Until it's time to show up. Jesus is perfect in all his ways and only one. Only one shows up when he's dealing with the most pain he will ever deal with. Jesus is taking on the weight of the world. And it's only John, the one that loved him. You don't hear a whole lot. When Jesus is doing all this other stuff, you don't hear a whole lot from John. John is letting Jesus be Jesus. Because real support don't have to be loud. Real support ain't gotta be loud. But every time Jesus turned around, there's John. Every time Jesus did something and he gets up, there goes John. Watching on the wall, not saying much, not trying to be grander than Jesus, not trying to be on the same level as Jesus, not trying to be, not trying to do all the miracles like Jesus. He's just there, and he's definitely, I'm supporting you. Jesus asked the 12, who do they say that I am? And they started telling him who they said, who people outside say. And then Jesus turns around and says, well, then who do you say I am? And then there's Peter that said something. And all these people are saying something. John says nothing. Because at the end of the day, see, oh my goodness, that real friend ain't got to say nothing because that real friend is watching your other friends. Yeah, that real friend is watching the other ones that call you friend. Watching their steps, watching how they yeah, it's good. Yeah, we cool, but I'm watching you.